Good evening, everyone. Woo! Oh, I just went through puberty again there for a second. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. My name is Mark Rook. Welcome to the Capitol. Welcome to my monthly showcase of local comical talent. You're in for a really great show tonight. We've got 4 fantastic comics that'll be making you guys really get your laugh on. All right? Cool. Yeah, that's right. A little bit about myself. I've been doing comedy for a few years here. Just started producing in the last 6 months or so. Mostly, I'm known as like the comic of Costco because that's where you can actually watch me perform sometimes. Okay, I work in the area that does like promotional work, marketing, deals with outside vendors, product demonstrations, all that sort of thing. And so I get a lot of material from that kind of thing. Oh, yeah. I do. Yeah. I'm also known for having just a huge white head. That's the other thing I'm known for. The comic with the big white head, that's right. Yeah, I mean, when 90% of your hair falls out and all you got left is 10%, just shave it off, guys. I mean, don't try to hang on. It's really stupid, all right? That's right. As a result, a 50-cent reference already, okay? As a result, I end up looking a lot like the men who are trying to destroy the world, But do you think I like looking like the result of an unnatural sex act between Jeff Bezos and Joe Rogan? No, I don't like that, okay? Do you think I get a lot of action from that? No, I don't. No, I don't. Looking at me, you might never know that I once had a substance abuse addiction problem. I did. It was several years ago. Went down to the Betty Ford Clinic in California. Yeah. Now, I know I went on a scholarship. Okay, I'm not made of money, no. But those people took really good care of me. And from the day I walked out of there, not once have I believed that I am Betty Ford. Took a while to get rid of all, the dresses, the frumpy shoes, the wigs, the bras, the girdles, and all that shit. Yeah. I ended up donating them to Ben Burlesque Company because I figured those guys can make a lot better use out of them than I ever could, that's for sure. Woo! I recently started a new hobby, stalking. Hey, okay, hold on now. Listen, I just want you to make it clear that I practice ethical stalking. What we in the stalking community refer to as catch and release stalking. If I've done my job right, you'll never know you were stalked at all. I work over there at Costco, as I mentioned, and when I'm over there, I meet a lot of our military veterans. They'll often be wearing their caps when they come on in and stuff. And every time I meet a new veteran, I like to try, thank you for your service and do all that sort of thing. What's weird though is I've noticed I keep getting a different response. I sometimes get this response from people. Did you serve? Well, not in the military, sir, but I did have bad guys shooting at me a few times. Oh, you were a cop? Well, that's great. I backed the blue. Well, not exactly a cop, sir. It's actually a federal agent. My primary weapon was a calculator, Excel spreadsheets, and a razor-sharp legal mind. That's what my thing was. So I'm not sure he was really very impressed by that.
He didn't get it.
No, he didn't really get it, But here's the deal. Why did I never enlist in the military? Some really good reasons. The most one being, I know myself. And even back then, many years ago, I knew myself very well, okay? I knew that I am clumsy, physically clumsy. I forget shit. I space things out. And I just would not want to inflict all of that on the country I love, my own country, the USA, okay? For this country, I did the best thing I could for this country, and that was not join the fucking military, okay? Think about it. Here, let me tell you a little bit how that would have gone down, Let's put it this way. This was during the Cold War, okay? The height of the Cold War, the 1980s, facing down with the Soviet Union and all that stuff. Yeah, if I'd been in the Army, and like say stationed in West Berlin or something, and I went out, on the town with my platoon, and we all got shit-faced on German beer and shit, I'd be the guy who said, hey guys, I got a great idea. I think we should go find a tank and go cruising for chicks. I would have ran that thing straight into the Berlin Wall, and World War III would have started half an hour later. That's what would have happened. If I'd been in the Coast Guard, think about the Coast Guard. Those rescue helicopters, if I was the guy in there manning that winch, I'd be like this. Okay, buddy, you just hang on there. We're going to have you up here pretty soon. Oh, hey, look, a seagull. Oops. If I'd been a Marine, I know exactly what probably would have happened to me. In 1987, there was a big spy scandal where some of the U.S. Marines in the U.S. Embassy in Moscow were being seduced by sexy female KGB agents with names like Natasha and Svetlana and Melania and like that. And the thing is, if I'd been a Marine, my luck, I probably would have been one of those embassy guards. And I gotta say, I try to think of myself as a strong person and such, but I have my limits. I can only take so much temptation, all right? A good reason I was not a Marine. If I'd been in the Navy, if I'd been on a submarine, I'd be the guy who said, damn, I'm bored senseless. Guys, hey, why don't we take turns shooting each other out of the torpedo tubes? It'd be fun. How about me on an aircraft carrier? Who wound this thing around? Oh, hey, look, it's an albatross. You don't see those around this part of the Pacific Ocean very often. Say goodbye to a $30 million jet plane. All right, right there.
Well, thank you for
and finally, if I'd been in the Air Force, and they'd put me in NORAD at Cheyenne Mountain, I'd be the guy who would mistake several flocks of Canadian geese flying south from the Yukon Territory. I'd mistake them as ICBMs. I'd be the one who would probably do that sort of thing. Imagine this conversation. Yes, Mr. President. Yes, we verified the launch. It's for real. It was our best radar man, Lieutenant Rook. No. I'm sorry, sir, you're going to have to launch a full retaliatory response. And that's it. I could have ended the world if I had joined the U.S. military. So, guys.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I appreciate you thanking me for my non-service. It was what I had. I had to make that sacrifice for my country. God bless America, really, guys. All right, but you know something? You didn't come here to hear me talk about myself. No, you came here to see some awesome new comics, and they are here. Let me ask you this. Are you ready for your first comic tonight? Let's try that again. Are you ready for your first comic tonight? All right, that's better, much better. Our next comic is a young lady. She's spicy, saucy, and kind of a human bottle of sriracha sauce. Spicy, gingery, the great, you're going to love her, Whitney Russel. Woo! Come to the stage. Woo!
Keep clapping for fuck's sake.
I like your shoes.
Thank you. Jesus, everyone's tall. You guys came here to watch me strip, right? Is that my other job? Or? It is getting hot in here. I'm just gonna take my homeless jacket off. That's cold. Anyways, I was just eating sweet potato fries, so I was like, oh shit, I gotta go. I'm not hungry much.
Take it all.
Comfortable.
All right, I got that on there.
All of a sudden I'm frustrated.
Yeah, Get naked, pretty sexy, right? This is super.
Yeah.
This is a children's tie. Clips on. I'd like to make a toast. A toast.
Toast.
It is. It's actual toast. I have really weird purses. That's my thing. You drink to that? Oh yeah. Make a toast to that. Make a toast to my weird fucking purses. Yeah.
You toast your weird fucking movie.
Mark's already giving me the lie. He's like, fuck this. So my coworker came tonight to see me. I'm not gonna point her out, but she's over there, and she's got dark curly hair and a jean jacket. Her name's Amber.
Hi, Amber.
Spotlight.
That's not her real name, but that's fun. Tricky.
That's funny.
So I've been eating blueberries every day to help with my memory, and I think it's working. So I've been eating blueberries every day to help with my memory, and I believe it's working. So how's everybody doing? I really like this place. Isn't it neat? Like the whole, I don't know, I'm really weird. I'm like, ooh, I want to live here. Does anyone else want to live here? It's just so cozy. You got the couches. So if you see me here later, it's because I'm homeless. I just want to fall asleep here. Maybe I had too much gin. I don't know. The bartender does not. He was just pouring. I think he put a tiny bit of Sprite in my gin and Sprite. It's like a drop. I'm like, okay, you want me white girl wasted? I get it. So let's get straight to the point. Has anyone ever had their mom's hair catch on fire? No one? That's weird. So I got my new car at age 18, you know, I had that new car smell and whatnot. And my mom had a little bit too much to drink that day, and she had a lot of hairspray in her hair, a lot, really curly hair too. And then so she was by me on the passenger side, and she lit up a cigarette. And she's drunk, right? So I'm just driving along, and then I just see her go, and I just see fire on this side. And I'm like, oh my God! So I start hitting her, you know. And I beat her, and I'm like, this is for when I was 5, you know. I'm like trying to take out all my aggression, and like, I gave her a black eye, or maybe it was the fire. I don't know. It's hard to say. But needless to say, I took the fire out like a badass, and she was like, oh my God, you should be a firefighter. You're so good at this. And I am. That's definitely what I do for a living. She can vouch. That's what she does. She's obviously a firefighter. Firefighter Amber is what we call her. All right, let's get to the shit that I was going to say. So I have a funny story of how my parents met. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
Of course you do. So my dad used to be a cop back in the day, in the 90s. And he just happened to go to a bar after work because he had a hard day, you know, and he saw this hot bartender, AKA my mother. And he decided, he was like flirting with her a little bit, and he decided to give it a shot, you know, and hit on her some more. And he said, this is the line he said. He goes, so I would ask you out on a date if you lost about 10 pounds off of your ass. Yeah. And so she said, you know, I can always lose weight, but you can't do anything about your height. Pretty hot, right? I was like, oh, damn. So he's like, I like this girl. So, you know, he was a gentleman, and he handcuffed her and forced her out on a date. And that, my friends, was how I was conceived. Let's see. What?
Oh, it's right when you know it.
I know, right? They call me Kinky Whitney for a reason. You know. Let's see. So apparently dried cow's hands work quite what my boyfriend had in mind when he said he likes it rough. Which is stupid, right? So you know what I did? I grabbed a tube of super glue instead, and I used that as lube. He didn't like that much.
No.
I did. I really did. We broke up really shortly after that. So most girls hate starting their periods, right? Right, men in the room, you know. Yeah. But for me, I'm happy. I went through yet another month without getting knocked up.
There's that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see clearly now. My period is here. I don't have any babies in my way. Because I got one tampon in my pocket and the other one is in my vagina. I guessed it. I fucking hope it's in my vagina, otherwise we have a problem. Otherwise, I guess I have a baby coming along. Speaking of babies, I swear they have like the most judgmental stares. Anyone else? Like a baby looks at you all judgmental. I'm like, wow, what the fuck is your problem, baby? But I guess they haven't said much yet, besides being a mistake. Is it too dark? Like, you want the dark jokes? You want the dark jokes? Oh, you want the dark jokes? So I thought I liked chokers for the simple 90s fashion look. But it turns out, I just like being choked. Speaking of choking, I've been making sure my boyfriend is getting enough of his daily sweet intake. That way when he gets to diabetes, his feet will fall off. So he can't run away from me. But you see, the price of insulin was just a little too high. And he couldn't afford it, so he died. Yeah, that's definitely what happened to him. So I was at Walmart the other day searching for children's bras for myself. Look at me. This is actually kids' tie. Clips on. But before you judge me, if boobs went by grades, A's would be the best, and D's would be shitty. So really mine are the best in the boob grade world. Also, speaking of boobs, a coworker once told me, she was like, if you drink enough beer, your boobs will grow. And then also the vodka can apparently bring roses back to life. I haven't tried that one yet. But I have been in a lot of AA meetings lately. So. How much time do I have to jab on? Am I good?
Oh, you got a couple more minutes. Yeah, you got about 5 minutes.
5 minutes? Jesus. Okay.
Tell us more. Tell us more. You're doing
I guess we'll just, I actually, at Craft yesterday, I did comedy and I stripped. It was strip comedy. That was fun.
So you're like, haha.
Yeah, we were just like telling jokes and we're like just stripping and taking clothes off.
Encore!
Yeah, so if you want to see that, you're gonna have to give me money. So no. Let's see. Have you guys ever been to the DMV here? Or do you guys all have expired license? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You have expired license? I feel like everybody has expired license because no one pulls anybody over here. I go 15 over all the time at Bend. No one gives a shit. Am I right? Everyone's speeding. It's great. You got your speeding ticket? Oh, your first one. Oh, damn. You didn't talk your way out of that? Can I get my way out of this? That's right. I couldn't do that either because I have a kid's bra, so I'd have to be like, here's my ass. I don't know, my leg. Anyway, so I went to the DMV and it was a super magical experience. Everybody was just so nice. They had a buffet and everything, right? And then they had drinks and they're like, you want vodka and cranberry juice, gin Sprite, we got that for you, girl. So yeah, I had some cranberry juice and vodka and I failed my driver's test. Yeah, it's weird, right? I would have failed either way. I sucked at driving. I was actually a little afraid that I'd have to retake my driver's test because I think I would fail. I'm a little nervous. But listen, I actually was taught how to drive by my dad, who was drinking Miller Lite in a high school parking lot beside me. Yeah. It was something about this. He He parked in the high school parking lot, right? And he stops, takes a drink of his Miller Lite, and he's like, "All right, girl, it's your turn to drive. Someone's got to get us home. It sure as hell ain't me." And I was like, I just panicked. I'm like, "Fuck that noise, Dad. I'm not doing that shit." And yeah, I don't know how we got home that night, or if, you know, an underage driver was any better than a drunk driver. But I did pass my driver's test with flying colors after like the third, maybe fourth time. Who's counting? What's the red light mean? 2 minutes?
Yeah.
15?
Two.
I'll talk the whole night.
2 minutes?
No one else got it.
I know we
I was
got
going to tell the hostage story. I might be able to say this fast. You guys want to hear about a hostage situation?
Yeah, do it.
I'll try to
Real
tell it fast.
quick. Make it fast.
Yeah, I was in a hostage situation. Anyone else in that? No? That's weird. So yeah, I was in a hostage situation back in 2017 in a little small town of Kansas. I was working at a vitamin shop. We won't name what the vitamin shop was. Vitamin World actually is what the name was. But you know, they closed down, so it's fine. So this guy came in. I thought he was all jacked up on pre-workout. It turns out he was jacked up on a lot of meth. And so he came in and talking to me. He was all depressed and stuff. I'm trying to find vitamins for him, you know. And I was like, "Well, we've got like happy pills. We have St. John's wort. You can have sex with me if you want." None of those options worked. I don't know why. Yeah, it's like, really, you don't want this, kids, bro? So yeah, we were chit-chatting, and like, then this lady came in, and so I went to go help her instead. And she leaves, and I see that the guy's in the back room with my coworker. I was like, "That's weird." So I went over there like little badass bitch I am, and I was like, "Let's go check this out. I'm gonna go take this man on." So I walked back there, and he's just, you know, making normal conversation with us, and then it just got weird. And he looked at us and he's like, "Will you guys please hide me from the cops? Please?" He was polite. He goes, "Sorry, but no, that's not in our job description, sir." And then he asked us again, like we're gonna change our mind. "Oh yeah, oh sorry, I just got a pay raise, it's fine. I'll hide you." And then he looks at me and he's like, "You wanna come to the bathroom with me?" And I said, "I don't even go to the bathroom with men I like." So anyway, so we're in the bathroom together. And he's got me in this like tight hold, you know? And I was like, "Oh fuck, I really like this." And I was kind of turned on by that tight squeeze, you know? I was like, someone loves me. So I thought I'd get to know him a little better with the hostage situation. I have all this time. So I just asked him questions like, "How was your day today? Are your eyes hazel? You have no teeth." I love that in a man. Really sexy. I like that word. You know, just trying to get to know him, and I could tell he wasn't quite feeling that fierce connection that I felt. So he just opened the door slightly to the cops on the other side, and he was like, "Help me. Get me away from this crazy bitch. I need help hostage." So, sadly, they came in, busted the door open, and they started tasing him. But then I noticed that he wasn't like letting go of my arm. Like they were tasing him and he just wasn't letting go of me, and I was like, he does love me. Yes. There's a chance. I felt my heart flutter. I don't know if that was from us or if it was like the taser. Just like tased him. It's both. I think it's that connection, that no teeth, And so we're out there and he's getting handcuffed, and I was like, you know what, when you're out of prison, you give me a fucking call. And so I blew him a kiss, I don't blow on the first date, especially when he's handcuffed. Actually, it's probably fun. I'll blow someone when they're handcuffed. Just get a little crazy here. But yeah, so then after all that, my work was offering free counseling for us, And I was like, I don't need it because I came out better in that situation. Like, I really enjoyed it. But my husband at the time, he was a fucking dick. So I sent him on his fucking way of counseling. But luckily I'm divorced from that asshole, so woo. Woo for all the divorced people in the room. Anyways, I don't know what else to say up here. I've been eating blueberries every day to help with my memory, and I think it's working. All right, bye. I'm getting red light special.
She's not off the stage yet.
Give it up again for Whitney Russel, our first comic this evening. Yeah, wow, that's a crazy situation. She was talking about that guy being in prison, and I remember in my previous career and previous life, sometimes I'd have to go into like various different federal prisons and interview witnesses, subjects, things like that. And I always notice that like these guys think they're really like tough, they've been in jail and in the system a lot, and they'll get this tattoo on their knuckles, F-U-C-K-Y-O-U, exclamation point. I mean, it's something you see a fair amount of, I always thought if these guys think they're such badasses, why don't they get a tattoo that says F-U-C-K-Y-O-U, question mark.
Oh, yeah.
Well, what do you think? My place or yours, as they used to say in the day. Anyway, speaking of creaky things like that, our next comic is an amazing young man with an amazing mind. He reminds me of a movie that was very popular when I was just but a small child. The name of that movie was Willard. It was about a young man who had a thing for rats. Lots and lots of rats, okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for the Rat Man of Central Oregon comedy, Ed Dearmont.
I'm glad you all came here tonight. First, let me give you a pitch. I'd like to thank you all for coming to my Herbalife presentation. And if you like working from home on your own schedule, please hit me up. I could really use that money. I'm gonna trip on this. Like he was saying, I have like 15 rats, I think, right now. I lose count after a couple. They're pretty. I have like 7 males and 8 females. A couple accidental litters. That was weird. But anyway, I was hanging out with my sister a while ago, and like all poor, broke people do, we went to Taco Bell, and we were sitting in her Ford Escape, and she mentioned, do you remember that time 10 plus years ago when you and I and a couple of your friends all went to Taco Bell and I was the only one that got sour cream on my Crunchwrap Supreme? And I looked at her and I was like, no, I don't, because it's just not significant. But I do have some bad news. I did a show yesterday, and like I said in that show, I get most of my wardrobe decisions from Mark Zuckerberg. And yesterday I wore testifying in front of Congress out in costume. And today I'm wearing my casual Mark Zuckerberg outfit. But when I got home, now ladies, I had to break the news to my wife. The dog got my wife's womanizer. Yeah, an over $200 sex toy my dog chewed up. That was a hard conversation. But on the bright news, my sister was the only one that got sour cream on her Crunchwrap Supreme. So I have some weird interactions with people. I don't know if it's me or if it's them. Because usually I'm thinking I'm just like being normal, casual, and everything. And it's just like when I was a cashier at Walmart, I had this elderly lady come through my line like normal, but then she saw her friend. And then her friend was like, "How'd your colonoscopy go?" And I'm just sitting here checking out her milk and scanning, and then they start going into all the details of a colonoscopy. And I was not ready for that conversation at 21. I mean, I know, and then they're like, "Oh, don't worry, you'll get to that age too." I'm like, "Oh, don't bring me into your conversation." Also, like, I have weird experiences with dates. Also, I went on this date with this one woman, and like, it was the first date, and we were getting to know each other phase, and it was like, the question she asked, now I think this is genius in hindsight 2020, but at the time I was like, should I be concerned? The question was, if you could be a serial killer, who would you want to be? Yeah. And then I was like, well, can you elaborate for me? Like, who would you want to be? And she replied with Charles Manson. And I was like, why? And she's like, oh, because he didn't kill anybody. He just told people to kill them. And I learned that night that I was not prepared to do what she wanted me to do with killing things. And my answer to that was Ted Kaczynski, and I bombed pretty hard at that date. Another date I went on, we were Netflix and chilling. Okay, emphasis on the Netflix. Actually, there was no chilling involved, it was just straight up Netflix. And we were in her bed. Actually, we were watching Amazon Prime. And we were in her bed, and she turns around to me, she was like, "I don't think you're straight." I was like, "What do you mean?" She's like, "I don't think you're gay. I don't think you're bi, but I don't think you're straight." I'm like, what do you think I am then? She's like, "I think you're ace." And I would love to say that that was the first time that I've been told that. But yeah, it wasn't. So who's all excited for quarantine to kind of end-ish? See, I'm kind of not, because I use that as an excuse to get out of things I don't want to do. They'd be like, "You want to go to the bar?" I'm like, I don't want to. I live in La Pine. I have to drive all the way back to bed, and I'm already at home in my underwear, playing Animal Crossing, eating Hot Pockets. Really don't want to leave. So I just use quarantine as an excuse. Sorry, I'm quarantined. I can't go out. They're like, "Oh, okay, get well." And I was like, But now I have to go back to the old one that I used, which was, I don't have any clean socks. I like quarantine too, it wasn't great. Speaking of quarantine, somebody sent me, so I have this acquaintance, he's a former co-worker, and the only reason I follow him because I love to make fun of him in my head, which is, I think it's greatly gratifying for me. Anyway, okay, let me give you some background. This guy is so bad. I suspect, anyway, they were doing a Secret Santa thing at the office, and I had a Middle Eastern co-worker, and for Secret Santa, he decided to give him a Bible. Yeah, that's the kind of person who I'm talking about. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, so he sent me this thing. He's like, "I don't trust science." I was like, "Do you trust just not the vaccine or all science?" And he's just like, "All science. I don't trust any of it." I was like, so, well, how do you feel about your car? Like, I have never thought, like, fucking my car until I come inside my car will ever fill up my car. So, I mean, because I trust science enough to be like, octane, yeah, fill up my car, that makes me go. But I think you should try fucking your car and see how that works. So my wife got really mad at me a couple weeks ago. She had to clean up my mess in the shower, and now it's not the normal mess you think. I ended up leaving a Hot Pocket wrapper in the shower. And she was like, who the fuck eats a Hot Pocket in the shower? That's legit. And she's like, I've never met, and I was like, I was running late for work, I had to get ready, I smelled bad, I was crunching, okay? I'm sorry I forgot my Hot Pocket wrapper in the shower. And she's like, it's okay. At least my sister got sour cream on her Crunchwrap Supreme. Alright, I've got one more thing. Did you guys see that thing with Tucker Carlson and him like being upset about the green M&M not being sexual anymore? And like, it got me thinking, I was like, I have never thought of food in a sexual way. Like, never once have I thought of like cooking a Hot Pocket, cutting it open, and shoving my dick inside the Hot Pocket. I've never thought of doing that. Liar. I mean, I did then.
Brilliant.
I mean, I don't need to. There's already hot white stuff in it. All right, that's all I've got. Thank you.
I told you he was a strange young man, didn't I? Yes. Well, if you think it's a weirdo, just wait till you meet this next comic. He buys his pants at Goodwill, his shoes at Pimp Supply Warehouse, his darling little headbands from Walmart, and he is, I think, the most non-binary man in Central Oregon. Fortunately, he's also extremely funny. Give it up for Zach Thomas. Woo!
Interesting introduction. I'm going to clear up a couple things after I move this out of the way. These fucking shoes are from Rack Room Shoes, motherfucker. 2 for $20 or something. Hollister, motherfucker. And Old Navy. I'm a broke bitch. I do comedy for free half the time. Alright, how we doing tonight? Woo! Are we ready to have some fun? Hello, gorgeous. Whitney called out her friends over there. I have a whole fucking couch, Whitney. They've already heard everything I've done before. Fantastic. Just fake laugh like I told you to, okay, guys? This chair's weird, too. I want you only to look at me. Alright. And I'm not a narcissist. I'm the least narcissist here. And as to non-binary, I'll take it. Fuck, that's a compliment coming from him. Am I right, ladies and gentlemen? Alright. So, some bad news. I got fired last week. I'd like some alls or some shit.
Where? What's the backstory?
I'm getting you the backstory. Alright. Oh, touche. Fired is a loose term. My car was stolen. Is that better? Is that more backstory? I worked for DoorDash, so same thing. Maybe I put my 2-week notice in. I'm trying to be a comedian. DoorDash is what I got left. Okay. It was a really shitty situation. I got stolen from McDonald's. It's pretty embarrassing.
So you're your own boss?
I am my, well, I fired myself, so I'm unemployed at the current moment, but thank you. I was my own boss. It was a $4 order. It was pretty bad. I pulled up to McDonald's. I saw a guy drive by on a bicycle, and I thought, that guy could steal my car. And I had everything in my car. And I was like, fuck it, $4 order, so I ran out and grabbed the order. Come back, my shit is gone. So I have my McDonald's and I'm walking home. I'm not giving it to them, it's mine now. So on the way home, I was looking sad, homeless, and depressed, and someone literally drove up beside me and handed me $12. That was fucking fantastic. I was $12 closer to buying a new car. It was awesome. So I had some friends get me a news interview, so I did 2 news interviews. I'm a local celebrity now. I was on the fucking television. It was a slow news week. So now when I go around town, everybody gets to come up to me and say, "Oh, you're the guy who got his car stolen. Did you find your car?" And I get to be like, "No." So it's really fun. There was one plus. The interview lady was super attractive, and she gave me her number and said, "Hey, I'm gonna come see you tonight." And she did not come see me. That's just how life goes. Still single. Good news, we found my car on Valentine's Day. Woo! There you go, that's what I wanted to hear. It was 4 hours away, near Pendleton. I don't know if you've heard of it, never heard of it. He parked it on the side of the road and he was like living at it for a couple days. Smoked all my weed, bummer. Took a horse bath in there, left his underwear. Pretty tragic. The worst thing of all, he took all my shit, but the weirdest, I don't know, is he took my joke book. So I don't know if either he wants me to stop doing comedy, probably logical, or if he maybe thinks I'm gonna be famous one day. My real thought is he's out there somewhere in like a homeless little village telling jokes like about his small penis and how his mother doesn't love him. That's really what I think is happening. All right. That was that story. Now I'm just gonna kill time for a minute. Think about what I want to talk about next. I can't go 5 minutes. Did y'all have a good Christmas? Did you have a good Christmas?
I just did my stocking Christmas.
Hell yeah, that's my kind of Christmas where you party late. Well, on Christmas Eve, I had a weird time. I was hanging out with some friends, these guys over here. And they were boring as fuck. And I got a text message from a beautiful young lady saying, "Hey, would you like to come over and play Santa?" Oh. Yeah, that's right. Woo, indeed. I said, "Fuck yes, I'll come over and play Santa." So I ditch my awesome friends and jump in my car like a fucking one-horse open sleigh trying to get some pussy. Sorry, vulgar. We are at a creepy bar, so it's okay. Bad Santa indeed, very much so. I was definitely trying to be Bad Santa. So I get to her house, and she already has the costume outside, so I'm like, oh shit, this girl is freaky. So I put it on, I stuff my belly, I'm just like, ho, 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 let's do it. So I get to the door, and as soon as I get to the door, she opens and says, "Stop." I'm like, that's not how you greet Santa. So she looks at me and says, "My son's Danny, he's 12 years old, and he's been a good boy this year." This bitch really wanted me to play Santa. I'm a method actor and I'm broke as fuck, so I'll take any gig I can get. So ho, 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 I run in there and say, so I ask her a couple details. I say, what's he done this year? Give me some backstory, because I really like to get into character. So I go inside, I greet him, I bring him a single gift. I had it prepared, I'm weird, I don't know. I introduce myself, I tell him to be a good boy, and I send him to bed. I'm thinking, oh shit, now it's time for Santa to get caught kissing mommy. It's gonna be great. Thank you, I'm needing laughs, I appreciate it. So I lay on the couch, I'm ready, and she says, "It's time to put out the presents and eat the cookies and shit." So I go eat the cookies, they're vegan, gross. Apparently he's a good kid and sets out shit for the deer, so I'd eat carrots, and this ass does not eat carrots. Little did I know I could just throw them away. Stupid. Alright, so the mood is set. I'm like, alright, it's time to get some. She looks at me and says, "Thank you for coming, but it's time for you to go." I have not given up, ladies and gentlemen. Easter is just around the corner. I have an Easter bunny onesie, and I am totally not giving up. So, here's to that. All right, so I'm new to Bend, and before I got here, I'm one of those weirdos who came here for comedy. Yeah, I moved here to be a comedian. Great idea. I have to work the fucking door and do this as well. It's not a good working out. All right, so I was traveling before I came here, and I made a little pit stop in a town called Boston. Anybody familiar?
There you go. That's not a pit stop.
Yeah, fuck Boston. So I had just rediscovered marijuana for the first time and got a vape pen. And I was exploring downtown Boston, having an amazing time. And I ran into this beautiful woman. She was a beautiful Latino woman. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. So I'm just casually walking, high as fuck, stupid, and she pulls me aside, so she must have been drunk as all be. I'm not saying I'm ugly or anything, but women don't just come up to me and talk to me. It's okay, bless you. I'm a gentleman, leave me alone. Alright, so this lady starts making out with me, and I'm just lost, like I just hit the lottery, and she says, do you want to come back to my place? Yes, ma'am, indeed. I am traveling in my car. I've been sleeping in there, showering like the homeless person. I was like, yes, please, let's go back to your house. Exactly. So we're walking around town trying to find my car. It's been 30 minutes. I'm so high I forgot where I parked.
Never happened.
Never. And she was not happy about that. She was like, can we just take a bus or a tram or some bullshit? And I'm like, no. I just met you. I am not leaving my home unattended in a random city. I'm living in my car. It's sad. Before we find my car, I'm trying to keep her in. I'm like, come on, it's gonna work. I'm gonna find it. I swear. I have no clue. She's like, I gotta pee. I gotta pee. I'm like, can you just go pee right there in the corner? I said it really nice because I'm still trying to get laid. And she does. So I keep track for her. I'm just like a nice gentleman. Throw up some deuces to people and she pees. I'm like, sweet. We finally find my car. Hallelujah. Yes, that means it's sex time. 2 days, more like 45 minutes, but hey, who's counting? So we get back to her place.
You did good, you did good.
Thank you. You didn't hear about the dirty part yet. Okay. So we get back to her place, and to describe it would be... Have you heard of scabies? That's what, if you pictured an apartment that was scabies, that was her apartment. Like I said, I'm still trying to get laid here, and it's been a long time, and I could use a shower, even if I get dirtier from the shower. Thank you, sir. So we then make it to the bedroom. She says, can you keep it down? My roommates are trying to sleep. I'm like, you have roommates in here? Could not picture it, but I'm like, okay, fuck it. So she pours this big bottle of vodka out. She pours giant glasses, like basically the size of y'all's glasses, and says, drink, drink. She's not Russian, I just suck at accents. So I take the glass, I don't drink. I fake drunk it. I was like, She's like, you're not really drinking. I said, are you the fucking narc or something? Who are you tattling on? I'm still down to have sex with you. You don't have to get me drunk to fuck you. I'm easy. Yes, ladies, I am easy. So I don't drink. I'm like, no, let's just do it. So we moved back to the bed. It's been a while since I told this, so I hope I get it right. So we moved to the bedroom. The bed in the bedroom, where it fucking happens. You all know about that. All right. So we're in the bed, and she starts, for lack of a better word, going down on me.
Oh.
Not to brag, but it's what she does afterwards is what I've never experienced before. She moved herself down to the asshole area. And gentlemen, ladies, if you've never had that done before, god damn. I am converted. I'm not licking your ass right now, but it's early, but you can definitely lick mine. All right. All this to tell you that after she does all that, she then proceeds to, she's still clothed fully. I'm like butt-ass naked, just getting my ass licked like a baby, and she's fully clothed. So then she just lowers the bottom part and says, all right, let's have sex. I'm a gentleman, I like cuddling, but I was like, all right, we can go glory hole style, I guess. So I get ready.
Oh, shit.
He just doesn't want to go in. Me being confident man I am, I'm saying, ma'am, I'm so sorry. It appears my genitals are not into this transaction at this current time. I really appreciate it, but I don't think I'm going to be able to fuck you.
No.
She looks back at me without skipping a beat and she says, well, will you suck my cock?
Yeah.
Okay. So I look back at her and think, I really have like a very sensitive mouth, but like I'm down with like a hand job. So I give her the best hand job she's ever had. We end up playing Mario Kart and like we're still Facebook friends. So that's my time. That's all I got, and I'm all the way over there. ladies and gentlemen. I have trouble sticking it in.
You know what? I'm glad there are so many of you people here tonight. I am so glad that you guys are laughing your asses off. This is awesome. It's like, I think this is either my 5th or 6th show I produced here. There'll be another one in come March. So, you know, before we get all done with this stuff, just remember, follow the Capitol, follow BenTicket.com, follow Apocalyptic Productions, IPOCKLYPT. Okay, after that, ask me later if you need to, because I do a lot of work with them too. And it's time. I'm so glad you enjoyed this, because now is I would call him the pièce de résistance. He's a rather large pièce de résistance, I suppose you could say. You know, every comedy scene has to have its big guy, you know? Every comedy scene has to have its John Belushi, it's John Candy, it's Chris Farley, it's... Okay, actually, forget I just said all that about those guys. We want this guy to be with us for a very long time to come.
Yes, we do.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, a comic who really needs no introduction, so I guess I should just shut the fuck up. My friend, a great guy, and so funny, Mr. Dillon Koller.
How we doing, Capitol? Good to hear it, good to hear it. This red light makes me feel like I'm being interrogated by the country of Russia. You know, I'm just like sitting there, he's like, he'll take more pain. He'll talk if he has more pain. And I'm just like, oh God, help! The opening bit to my whole act. You're welcome. I thought of that when I was standing right over there. So I saw the red light and I'm like, I'm going Russia. I'm going Russia. Maybe they'll laugh, maybe not. I don't know. I got more jokes. It's not like I'm going to ruin the night for tonight. A little bit about myself. I'm a big old fan of music. Any music heads here? We all like music? One of my all-time favorite songs is Cyclone by Baby Bash. Y'all know this song? No? It's like, she moves her body like a cyclone. She makes me want to do it all night long. So I like the song, but I getting to thinking about the song, it's like I don't necessarily want to have sex like a cyclone, everybody. You know, because it's like having sex like a cyclone. Have you seen the pictures from the last cyclone? That shit leveled cities. It pulled apart communities. Families were getting into the bathroom, like, get into the tub. It's the safest place in the house. You know, like, after it, there's always a dad that's like, where's my boy? Where's my boy? My boy's gone. I don't want to have sex like that. I want to have sex like a light drizzle, you know, like a... I guess I'll call into work tonight. Another big song I like is WAP. Any WAP heads here, huh? Thank you for the loud cheering. I like that. I like the song WAP mainly because women have been shortchanged orgasms for like an eternity. Like, no way, come on now. You don't think like a guy just having sex and just comes and they're like, oh, that felt great, did you come? And then you're like, not even close, Jebediah. Well, I guess your pussy's broke. That's not a healthy way to go about that. A broken pussy? Nobody gives a hand job like this and like, did you come yet, Josiah? No? Well, let's put a big old out of order sign on that puppy and call it a day. An applause break, oh my gosh.
Yeah!
Y'all are having fun tonight. You know, and here's at the end of the day, I might not have a penis that'll make you orgasm. I might not. I mean, there's a good chance that I do, but I might not. But at the end of the day, I know for a fact that if my dick can't get you to orgasm, I got a fist that will. And at the end of the day, it's more Doug Billy, you know, like you got easy entrance. I'm joking. I'm going to talk a bit about the penis now, because we all like dick humor, right? Y'all, have you ever been out in the field, right? The field.
I've never.
I've been doing some research in my field notes, and let me pull you some of the results out. No, I heard the phrase "it's a grower, not a shower." Y'all ever hear that? It's a grower, not a shower. Yeah. It's a guy's way of saying it's not that big down there. I'm going to use my mouth dick and not my real one. It's a really great phrase, but here's how I was like getting stoned and watching like an American Kennel Club dog show, and I was thinking about that phrase, and I'm thinking, like, we live in a free country, right? This is a free country. Why do we not have a situation where we have just like an American Kennel Club penis show, you know? Like, you just take your dick out on a leash, you walk it around, you take it through an obstacle course, maybe you throw a football, you know, make sure it looks good when you throw the football. You know, you got judges and whatnot. I mean, who would want to be a judge on the American penis show, huh? Yeah. That guy could be world. Let's go global, huh? The World Penis Show coming to you, Denver, Colorado. What?
Can we create an app?
You want me to create an app? Well, I'm a comic. I don't do that. That's for somebody else that knows. I just write the jokes. So anyway, judges, you want to be a judge? You were the first one to write. No? Well, come on, you went back on your thing?
I'm married.
Just a judge. A judge. Boo. She's not for the cause. Just get your husband to sign like a waiver, and then just be like nobody's gonna try to stick a different dick in there, you know, like, I don't know. If you were to be a judge, what kind of a judge would you like to be?
Well, so one time I got a
I didn't want a story. I can move on. No,
No, it's like I'll take 2 seconds.
take 2 seconds. No, oh, okay, 2 seconds? Okay, what's this 2 seconds? I got 10 minutes.
One time when I didn't even stop when I got, and I was 18, I got invited to be a judge at the Cannabis Cup School dance meeting. And so my first thought was like, is that bad?
I'm gonna have to cut you off. Sorry. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna. I went as long as I could allow it to go and not let my reputation go. I'm supposed to be a good comic. That's what Mark brought me up as. No, you're good. I love you. I appreciate you. Anyway, back to Dick Show judges. I'm sure we got a couple Simon Cowells in the house, huh? Any Simon Cowells, you know, like it's short, shriveled to the left. You got too much pubic hair. Deduct points, you know, like, I'm sure you'd probably do like, no, that sounds like me? Come on, I wouldn't want to be a fucking British fucking dick judge. No. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I don't even want to be a Paula Abdul, because it's like, oh, dicks are beautiful. You get a blue ribbon. You get a blue ribbon. You get a blue ribbon. Everybody's best in show. I don't want to do that. I'm more of like a Randy, you know. Like, I'm just like, it's all right, dick dog. You're not blowing any hair back. Maybe train a year, come back. You know, maybe next year. And here's the thing, at the end of the day,
American Penis Club show. I don't know. And here's the thing, like, think about it. You can't judge all the dicks into all one category. There's all gonna be different categories. We know for a fact there's gonna be, because there's different breeds of dog, there's different breeds of dick, right? We know for a fact there's gonna be those knee fucking knockers, those fucking hammers that go down the leg, the fucking type of dick that you swing it around, you get levitation type of dick, you know? The ones around the city, come on, let's go. You know? And we know for a fact that there's gonna be the standard American. How close can you get to the standard average length, average width, average girth, average everything? How close? The American standard, if you will. I thought that would be more funny, but whatever. Y'all don't have to laugh at golden material, but golden material. I'm over here with my dick jokes. But here's the thing. Yeah, the tiny guys. Wouldn't you want to be like? Here's the thing. Like you wouldn't want to think about it, but here's the thing. You kind of would like to see maybe like a calendar come out every year. You know, just like with the tiny dick. You know, that like how creatively can we like picture these tiny dicks? You know, maybe we can get like a tiny dick poking out of a bud of a flower. You know, or like a tiny dick pictured with like some grapes. You know, or like a tiny dick, like with an apron on, like in a dollhouse making waffles. You know, like. I don't know. I'm sorry. That's a long ass dick joke. Sorry I had to put you through that. As all dicks are, they're not good to look at, but you know, sometimes they're funny. You know, at times when you trip. All right, come on, lady. Come on, lady. I thought you were nice. You clapped when I got up here.
I thought you were nice.
I am nice. What did I say? It was a story. I'm supposed to be funny.
You're the story guy. I get it.
Do you want me to? Well, here's the thing. I'm gonna be a little bit more personal with you. I'm gonna like talk about my upbringing, because I mean everybody wants to hear that. I grew up as a Jehovah's Witness. I know, crazy, right? I know. Hold your applause. Hold your applause. It's a crazy. If you don't know anything about growing up Jehovah's Witness, know that it's you don't celebrate anything fun, and you go door to door trying to sell it to everybody. It's a winning strategy. Huh? You tell me to go away? It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry. I got a joke that is funnier than the thing that you said. But you have to be patient. You have to be patient. You got to let the joke happen. And not just like.
Raise one.
Okay, yes, ma'am. What? Did you?
She was raised one.
What the fuck? What is happening here? Did y'all just like spin like a fucking Uno switch up card on me? Are y'all like? No, guess what? Now everybody gets to come up here and perform, and I'm the only audience member. Oh yes. And then I get to say how all of you suck. I'm joking. Come on now.
Let's hear it. I can't wait.
You want to hear? I know. Can you just shut your drunk ass up, lady? I know. I'm not making fun of you now. It's great. Either way, I grew up a Jehovah's Witness. Y'all know the deal. And I mean, it was weird growing up a Jehovah's Witness because it was like what do kids do when they're with other kids? They invite kids to other shit, you know? Like, it's like, hey, come to my birthday party. That's a big no-no in my world, you know? Because, like, here's how I would have to awkwardly turn that shit down. It'd be like a kid coming over with an invitation, like, hey, Dillon, you want to come to my birthday party? It's going to be fantastic. And I have to be like, you know, I'd like to go to your birthday party, but just know that I'd like to, but I just can't. I was like, what? Well, why can't you go to my birthday party? It's like, I mean, well, it's a long story. Are you sure you want me to talk about it? I was like, well, try me. So are you sure? Yeah, come on, just tell me why you can't go to my birthday party. I was like, okay, well, just know that you brought this on yourself. I am a Jehovah's Witness, and I believe that you celebrating your birthday party has ties to paganism, and it's also self-worship. So I'd actually ask you not even to go to your own birthday party, and then join me. Because in that way,
but you get to inherit the new system. And in the new system, you get to live forever. And then the snakes get to eat the dust, and the lions get to eat the grass, and everybody gets to live forever on a paradise earth. And only 144,000 people go up to heaven, because that's just a weird number in the Bible. And heaven's not really the idea of the Christianity heaven that you think it is. It's more of like a situation where you're a slave in heaven, and then the other kid's like, bye, see you later.
So I grew up without friends. You know what's great about growing up without friends? You get to practice your impressions. This guy gets it, you know? Because it's like the impressions are like, like a blanket that you can pull over depression. It's like medicine, but not as good. Some people get it back there too. Either way. As far as impressions go, I have Optimus Prime. I love Optimus Prime. He's a great voice. My favorite thing to do with Optimus is go through drive-thru and fuck with people taking order. If you don't do that in your life, fucking do it. It's you're cashing in some like happy checks, do it. And here's the thing, whenever you're going into the drive-thru, there's never an opportunity to introduce yourself. You don't introduce yourself. You can't, there's no, I am Optimus Prime. Like, there's no that. You can't just do that. You just go right in your order. It's like,
hi, yes, can I get 5 bean burritos? Can I get 2 Crunchwrap Supremes? Can I get 3 apple empanadas? And 5 more Frito burritos? And 1 large Baja Blast. No ice. No ice.
Right, because if you order no ice, you get more soda that way, right? Everybody, fat hack. This Jehovah's Witness still saves a coin. Normally there's a joke I say that coincides with that. I missed it! Either way. But they're there, because here's the thing, they're not even thinking I'm doing Optimus Prime. They're taking the order, because to them, Optimus Prime is just,
I am Larry. I was given this voice by my parents and cigarettes. That's all this voice is. That's all this voice ever was.
Oh, thank you. The rest of you can go to hell. I'm joking. I don't really wish that. I don't even believe in hell. I'm an atheist. I also do Sam Elliott. Any Sam heads here, huh? Yeah. That's the main reason why you came. I get it. No, I love Sam Elliott's voice. It's very baritone. It's very bassy. You know. He does voiceover for Coors Banquet beer and Dodge trucks, right? 2 very American companies. And I'm thinking, why doesn't he just fuse these 2 commercials together and just make this American flag commercial, right? And just like a
In the cold Rocky Mountains, we had to drill through a mountain in the Colorado Rocky Mountains that has all the minerals and
It's because the water has the minerals. I said it's because we drilled through a mountain for the minerals. Doesn't make sense.
So we make a lot of beer over here at the Coors Banquet Beer Company.
I don't know what that has anything to do with it either.
Say you go to the Coors store, you buy a whole bunch of Coors. Too much. Too much Coors. What do you do? Well, you gotta buy yourself a truck. You gotta buy yourself a Dodge Cummins diesel truck. That thing has the tow capacity that of a semi-truck. You could have a Dodge Cummins diesel truck towing a goddamn Coors Banquet beer trailer. A trailer.
Hold on. Here's the best part.
Coors. It's what's for dinner.
I even raised a hand like I'm a rock star. Like, hey, come on, suck my fucking comedy dick. Where are them beautiful girls at? No, they're in the corner talking to one another. We're laughing at you. But they don't get it. They're just... They didn't get it. Moving on. They got it? I'm joking. I
I know, because y'all were having a conversation. It was probably, better than what you paid for. I'm joking. I don't know. I have fun with the audience members. Y'all are good. Don't worry. Don't mind me. I'm just telling jokes on a microphone. Huh? Do you just want me to go back to the dick joke?
I mean, she is holding a foul.
What are you doing? Okay, show me what you're gonna take down.
So you don't talk to the girls?
You are not the logic of this person. I'm gonna move a ribbon so that you can't see them. What is going on here? I'm glad you're having a good time. I'm glad you're having a good time. I'm doing a great at fucking crowd control. And that gets the crowd applause. I guess I gotta find a closer that's really good. No, I'm joking. What? Closing yet? No, I'm joking. I read an article one time. Y'all read articles sometimes? No? Sometimes? Yeah? Sometimes? Thank you. I read an article. It was like stating about how the skin around one's anus is actually the asshole lips. The lips on the asshole are actually 3 times more absorbent than all the other skin on the... You can like me, thank you. Yes. Don't worry. You'll find the humor in this eventually, maybe. 3 times more absorbent, the asshole lips, they absorb more things. So anyway, what the article is saying is that what a lot of young people are doing is that they're bathing their butts in the sun to get vitamin D, because it's like it absorbs it more. And the thing about this, I was like reading it, and it was like, because the kids are doing it, I may as well try it myself, It's like, because 3 times more absorbent, sometimes I'm depressed, I do stand-up comedy, sometimes I need this antidepressant that's not costly, like free, free feel better shit. So here's the thing, I get to going, and it's not like it's an easy thing. I'm a fat guy, a lot of young people are skinny, I'm trying to lift my ass up in the sky, hold my legs up, it's not working, I don't know. Either way, it's a crazy situation. Because all these people are trying to get that vitamin D in that beehole situation, and here's the thing. I wanted it. I got a friend to help me, right? I got a friend to help me. He got a magnifying glass. A magnifying glass, just mainlining vitamin D into my asshole, because I want to feel happy, right? And he's doing this. And here's the thing: whenever you get a friend to help you out with something like this, you got to get the right friend, okay? Because I got some Joe off the street, right? He came over here. He wasn't even getting my asshole. He was getting my butt cheek. He was writing "mom." He was over, "mom" on my butt cheek. Now, what do I do with "mom" on my butt cheek? It's like, "Hey, everybody, it says "mom." Applause now. Or it says, "Wow, if we have crazy sex," So there's that. All of that just for that. I had a friend one time who liked to put food in like Ziploc bags. And one time, I love alcohol so much. Well, not so much. It's not a problem, or at least I don't think it is. Either way, I got to drinking one night, and I saw one of my friends had left a Ziploc bag full of what I thought were puffed Cheetos, and I'm like, oh shit, puffed Cheetos. That's gonna go dank in my alcohol-filled body. I might feel sober, and I could drink more later. Come to going at eating those puffed Cheetos. Those weren't puffed Cheetos. Those were baby carrots. I was cheated. Those baby carrots lied to me. I thought my drunk brain was like, baby carrots? No. Somebody laughed. Fucking puffed Cheetos. I grabbed it was shitty. I was like, fuck you, God, for trying to make me eat health food. And here's the thing, whenever you've been drinking, eventually you kind of forget things. Let me tell you, those baby carrots still looked like puffed Cheetos at the end of the night. And it was like, maybe I do need to lose weight, everybody. Oh, thank you.
Yes, I
I'm a big fan of Nike shirts. I like Nike shirts. I think they're like a pep talk on your chest. You know, it's like keep at it. You know, like don't stop. You know, like I was at the Nike store one time, right? I was at the Nike store and I saw a 5X option for a shirt that says "Run Hard." You can buy a 5X shirt that says "Run Hard." Guess what you don't do if you buy a 5X shirt that says "Run Hard"? You don't run hard. I bought a 3X, like I'm wearing it tonight, you know? It says "Run Hard." And I don't look like I run hard at any level. The only time I look like I run hard is if somebody said, "Hey, fast food's on sale for a very limited time, so you better get to running." That, or I decided I wanted to go for a jog with a Viagra. That's a different kind of running hard, if you know what I'm meaning. I'm not running hard, I'm running hard.
I think he's being real about that.
Hey Dylan, you want to answer some questions for me? Oh, y'all are great. Having some fun with y'all. I like, are y'all like the Goonies, right? Yeah! The Goonies? That's a like, eventually I'll live. Go. I'm gonna finish my set, Mark, and you can just shut the fuck up. That's not very professional. Don't ever follow my lead. As I said, be very professional with the people that run your shows. So it's like when you give me the microphone, it's like my Iron Man suit, you know? It's like, I will fuck you up. Take away this microphone, I'm just a man, you know? Dylan here, Playboy philanthropist. None of that. I'm just a funny guy with a microphone. I'm good. What was I going to talk about? Bees? Oh, Goonies! Thank you. Fucking this pod is bad. Either way, the Goonies. I love the movie The Goonies, but here's the thing. There's only two types of people in this world. There's people that love the movie The Goonies, and there's people that have been shamelessly asked to do the truffle shuffle for like the fucking longest time. Nobody's ever nice to ask you to do the truffle shuffle. There's no nice way to ask to do the truffle. Hey, you want to bounce your tits around? No, it's like, it's the same thing. Not that you need to bounce your tits over. In fact, either way, there's no nice way. So at the end of the day, when you keep asking, hey, do the fat dance, do the truffle shuffle, fatty. We noticed you're fat. You want to entertain the rest of us skinny fucks around here and bounce around your fatties, you know? And then it's like, I don't really want to. It's like, come on, fatty, do it. I don't want to do it. It's like, do it. And then you get this. A sad truffle shuffle. That's what you get. All right? If you keep asking for it, that's what you're going to get. I know. Yeah, I have another joke where I lift up my shirt. Okay. Well, I guess I know what the audience wants. I like to swim. Any swimmers here? Huh? Yeah.
I am a swimmer. I'm not
far out. I like it. I dig it. I like it. I swim. I love to swim. Here's the thing. I have a hard time swimming in sunblock. It's like, you hate sunblock? Me too. Fucking, I hate it. Because you put the sunblock on, you know, like you start swimming in your own oils, you know? And that doesn't sound good to me. You're just swimming in your own, like you'll swim and the water's just easing off sunblock. It's just like floating away and you're just like a sunblock. It seems gross to me, you know? That's why I fucking wear a shirt, right? I wear a shirt whenever I swim. And here's the thing, I see you all. I see you all see me wear the shirt at the pool, lake, whatever. Well, pools, I'll not wear a shirt at a pool, there's a ceiling. Outdoor shit, lake, whatever. I'm wearing my shirt because I don't want to burn. Here's the thing, I can't do that. I was like, this shirt, this thing, I will burn. I don't know. I feel like I fucked up that joke somewhere.
Maybe.
I don't know. I'm gonna do a good closer.
I like your stomach.
Oh, you like my stomach?
Woo! Adorbs.
I'm sure nobody else does.
She said it more.
No, not loud enough. Not loud enough. No. I'm gonna do one last joke for you, and then after you can ask to see my shirt off in another situation. I'm gonna do a joke about the dishes. Y'all like doing dishes? Hate doing dishes, exactly. Me too, I hate the dishes. And here's the thing, whenever I do dishes, I always do dishes with that little drain strainer at the bottom of the drain. Because here's the thing, if you're doing dishes without that drain strainer, that's like having unprotected sex with plumbing problems. Eventually you're gonna get a drain baby. And what do you do when you get a drain baby? You gotta get a coat hanger to get it out. Alright. Was that a little much?
Before you go, just like a little.
You need more me? Do you, like, what do you... What is going on? You're married, lady. Do you want more? You're the only one cheering now. Do we want one last belly roll? Is it louder? Y'all aren't getting loud? By one last set. Thank you guys. My name is Dillon Koller. Here's even a little nipple for y'all. My name is Dillon Koller. You're doing a great night.
Funny people in this town are, I do. Oh man, guys, give it up one more time for Mr. Dillon Koller. Wow, thank you for coming out here to the Capitol tonight. Thank you for being here. Wow, what can I say? You made this the best show I've seen so far. So thank you so much. Follow us. Follow the Capitol for more comedy shows. We'll be doing this again next month, I'm sure. And don't forget, tip those fine gentlemen behind the bar. They work very hard for us. And you guys have a great, fantastic night. Thank you once again for coming out here. Good night.